What is going on, guys? Penzik here with Reaper Gaming, and today I finally got a chance to see the little developer notes from Battlefield that they confirm sometime in February that there will be a big patch. Now they're a little hush hush on what's going to be in the patch at this moment. Um, Current rumors that I'm seeing flying around are the patch will release on the 29th of February. Now this is good news, and in the same instance, it's bad news as well. I mean, I would like to see patches rolled out more frequently, especially with them not producing another Battlefield game in 2017. So to me, it looks like if they're not going to do another Battlefield game in 2017, they either better be working on one for the 2018 release, and it better be as good as Battlefield 1 has been. And Battlefield 1's release has been so much better than Battlefield 4. So hopefully, they can continue the luck on release. Because remember, Battlefield 4 release was causing my PS4 to crash, blue screen. It was just absolutely destroying consoles. It just was not set up to release. They released that early. There's threats of lawsuits, etc. And Battlefield 1's launch was a huge success compared to that. So hopefully Battlefield 1 is their top priority at the moment. I mean, its main competitor, Call of Duty, in my opinion, has dropped the ball with the new Infinite Warfare. I played maybe 20 minutes of that game and went strictly to Battlefield 1 and have not regretted it yet. So hopefully this patch here addresses some of the huge issues that's been plaguing the game right now. And a couple of the issues that I've seen people mention the most, I can agree with. Some of the other ones that people are bringing up, I don't know for sure, but we'll go over a couple real quick just to, touch base on what should be fixed. Now, obviously, quitting after a match. I don't know if you guys have ever tried this, but if you go to quit after you finish a match, if you go to back out, quit, try to go to the home screen of the game, maybe do a different type of game style or, just take a break for a while. It seems to take an eternity to load out. I've never waited long enough for it to actually load back to the home screen. It's actually easier for me to dashboard out of the game and start the game back up. It's actually quicker that way to dashboard out and come back in than it is to actually quit out of the game. So this is a little it's uncalled for. There's definitely something wrong there. It shouldn't take that long to quit, to go back to the beginning, to go back to the main home screen of the game itself, to select another game mode or to look at some other stuff. That should be a pretty quick and simple process. So that definitely needs to be looked at. One of the other things that I don't like is the spawning in on the dead players, on the dead teammates. Obviously, if you can spawn in on a dead teammate and you're a medic, that can 100% change the course of a match. It's if you can come in and your guys are dead and you can bring them back, all of a sudden you go from nobody there and the enemy having a point secure in the case of Conquest, which is we play a lot, to all of a sudden you could have a whole 4 or 5 man squad sitting there that you did not expect for this. So that's one of those things that one in my opinion has to be a top priority patch that needs to be fixed immediately as soon as possible, ASAP. That one needs to be fixed, and especially in game modes like Conquest, where if you have a good enough medic and he can bring the whole team back, that can swing the whole game. You can lose a point and then get pushed back into your spawn. We've seen it. We've had it happen to us, so it's something that they definitely need to address there. One of the other things I see a lot, especially with me being a medic with my team, I play medic more than anything else. And when I'm not playing medic, it's normally support, and somebody else on the squad here is medic. It's the revive bug, and there's been plenty of times where I've revived one of my guys. They go to shoot the dude who just shot them or was going to kill me because I risked my life to survive him there or to revive him, and all of a sudden they can't shoot. And I've had this happen to me multiple times. I know it's a common complaint. It's definitely something that needs to be looked at and addressed in the game. So that one right there, if you switch over to your secondaries, if you guys don't know, but you can if you switch to your secondary, you can fire. And it makes it a little easier, but I don't think you should have to switch over to your secondary once you're revived. I know this has been happening for a little bit. It's caused me quite a few deaths myself, after I've been revived, and it makes it tough. So that's another one. Now, there's a couple other things, but I think for the most part everybody knows what the general bugs that have been bugging them were, and the medic revive has been one of the huge ones, and the squad spawning. I've seen people mention the gas grenades affecting friendly teammates, and if you haven't seen it, it's typically when you're in a friendly gas cloud. Not only does it blur your vision a little bit, but it causes a little more weapon sway. And I've seen people complaining that shouldn't affect your teammates at all, but I've got a different opinion on that. I really hate to say that. I really do. I think it should. I think it should 100% affect your teammates. I think if you're going to throw a gas grenade, I would love to see your teammates have to put gas mask on as well. You definitely are going to want to think about throwing that gas grenade. It's not like in World War One. If they threw a gas grenade on your side, you were immune to it. It still was going to kill you. If you didn't have your mask on and there was gas out, it was going to kill you. So guess what? Put your mask on. And that's typically my stance on that. I hate the gas grenades. I absolutely hate those things with a passion. I hate not being able to shoulder my rifle and try and fire down a sight when the gas mask is on. It's not like it's impossible to do. I mean, you can do it in real life. It's hard. It makes it a little more difficult. You're not going to be accurate with it, but it's still possible. So the gas grenades and that alone, that they piss me off in general. But yeah, I mean, I think the gas grenade should negatively affect your teammates in some way, shape, or form, other than just you can't see through the cloud of smoke as well. Balancing issues, there's always going to be somebody complaining about something. Somebody wants something tweaked. Guys were saying the shotguns were tweaked too low. The Martini Henry was, nerfed too much. It needs to be stronger. And I can agree with a couple of those. I would love to see if you get to level 10. I want that powerhouse sniper rifle. Obviously, I understand not every sniper rifle can be a one-shot kill to anywhere in the body. You got to be accurate with them. But I would love to be able to see a lot of damage done to somebody's body with it. It makes sense. It's a sniper rifle. But one of the biggest things that I would love to have patched, and I'm pretty sure they've already done it a little bit, is the horses. I absolutely hate the horses. I have the worst luck in the world with the horses. I think the horses and the riders are too OP as it is, and I've had instances where the horse rider is ran past me, missed me with the knife. I pop up and I use the full auto. I think it's like the M1917 sweeper. Shoot him in the back, from 5-10 foot away, put 6-7 rounds to his back, and it doesn't even kill him, and that aggravates the crap out of me. You shoot the horse in the head with, some of these weapons here, and the horse just keeps charging. What I would absolutely love to see implemented, and I know there's going to be a lot of people out there who would hate it, but I mean, if you can put 2 solid shots to the horse's head with one of the sniper rifles, or even some of the higher end LMGs, if you can throw a couple rounds to the horse's head, I would love to see the horse stumble, fall over, and throw the rider off. It's a horse. I mean, come on, guys. If you're going to shoot a living animal in the head, it's going to kill it. And I understand you don't want to nerf it too much to make the horses useless, or, it's just a point of transportation. I like the simple fact that you can kill somebody while on a horse. I mean, and to be perfectly honest, I am more concerned about the horse riders when I play than I am the tanks. So, I mean, you think about it, the horses, as nimble as they are, the horse head is almost a protective. The horse body in itself is protective, and it does take a lot to put the horse down. But I would love to be able to stumble the horse so he falls over, the rider gets lodged off. I mean, obviously, if you're going to run into battle on a horse, on horseback, with everybody shooting at you, you're more than likely probably going to die pretty quickly. So in the game, I think it's a little overpowered. I think it needs to be balanced and tuned back. But like I said, I know there's a lot of guys out there. I know you guys are out there screaming, F you, I love the horse, don't touch the horse, just because of how overpowered they are, or they can be. And if you get a talented, skilled player on a horse, a lot of times they can be almost unstoppable. And there's going to be the guys, well, shoot the rider in the head. Yeah, I mean, obviously, shoot the rider in the head. But a lot of these weapons, you got to remember, a lot of these classes, unless you're like a sniper or you don't have a lot of accuracy at distance with these things. So with the reach and the range of the horse, it's kind of hard. I mean, you're gonna regret not getting that first shot on target if you miss just at all. So I mean, it's something I would love to see a stumble effect, not just oh the horse took this much damage, he's finally dead. 50% health. Let the horse trip, stumble, the rider gets thrown off, horse gets back up, and runs off. You know what I mean? I mean, put some risk there to help balance the reward. And as of right now, like I said, I think the reward outweighs the risk of the horse. So I mean, just my opinion, guys. And let me know. Leave a comment below what you want to see fixed, or some of the stuff that's bugged you that you think needs to be adjusted. And if you could, like, comment, share, and subscribe, guys. We appreciate it. Have a good day.